to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. Memphis, Tennessee, and the FedEx Forum, a marquee matchup tonight on this Friday night in the NBA. The only undefeated team left in the league, the 6-0 New York Knicks, fresh off their thrilling come-from-behind win last night in San Antonio against the Grizzlies, have won their first 3 at home this year. Their last 11 last year. Tough place to win, as the Grizzlies have also won 6 straight after opening up their season with their only loss. And good evening, everyone. Tonight's game, this is the 3rd game of a 3-game road trip for the Knicks. And this is the starting 5 Mike Woodson has used without Amari Stoudemire still out after his knee surgery. Carmelo Anthony at the power forward, Ronnie Brewer the small forward, and Jason Kidd starting at the 2 guard. It's a combination that has obviously worked well for New York. Meanwhile, for the Grizzlies, an excellent starting 5. Conley and Allen in the backcourt, and their front court, one of the better front courts in the NBA, with Randolph, Marc Gasol, and Rudy Gay, who's also...
And he's playing with a great amount of confidence. They get the ball out quick on the break, Mike. Now just watch Melo here. We want to see this. We want to see him challenge Gay off the dribble. And at this end, Gay is looking for his shot.
The undefeated Knicks, the 6-1 Grizzlies after 1. It's a 4-point Memphis lead. The bench once again for both these teams doing some good things, Yubi.
No, I like it. No doubt about it. Both groups can score. Both teams have 4 guys average a double and 4 guys off the bench scoring.
Made some changes. His team is playing just some great basketball since he's taken over. Welcome back to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm, as the Memphis Grizzlies lead the Knicks 38-37. We're midway through the second quarter. Benches have been used for both teams, and for the Knicks, off to an excellent start.
No doubt about it. The bench has given him 16 points so far in this half. Naturally, they're paced by Rasheed Wallace. This is a great overpowers hit right there in one of his 4 field goals. Here you have J.R. Smith coming off a quick move on an out-of-bounds play. And then Prigioni, you're going to lay off? Hey, I can score the basketball, no doubt about it. And then misdirect, watch to the right of the screen. That was a beautiful play out of a timeout for Novak. 16 points again.
More
he
chirping
just took it
on.
right back into him and forced him to defend him.
A lot of people talking to other players, to opponents, to refs. Very chippy first half here. What did we expect? The 2 best records in the NBA, and they are battling. Best records in the NBA, and at least for the first 24 minutes, this one living up to what we had hoped. We've got the Toyota halftime show coming up. Knicks at 6-0, and they are in a battle against the Grizzlies, who after their opening loss to the Clippers this season, they've won 6 in a row. And these Grizzly fans love what they're seeing. Halftime here at the FedEx Forum. 54-49 Memphis. Welcome back to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. Second game of our Friday night doubleheader. The 6-0 Knicks, the 6-1 Grizzlies. And as we get set to start the 3rd quarter, Memphis with the 5-point lead.
You just don't want the Knicks to get going. They're down 17. We're up. Let's stay under control. Use the timeout right now.
An emotional, physical game tonight between the teams with the best records in the NBA. Here in the 3rd quarter, though, it's been all Memphis Grizzlies. Back on NBA Friday on ESPN here in Memphis. All smiles as the Grizzlies looking for their 7th win in a row. NBA Friday presented by State Farm, 17-point lead. Mike Conley says after getting knocked out of last year's playoffs in the first round, as the 3rd quarter comes to an end, and what a quarter for the Memphis Grizzlies. They outscored the Knicks 31-18. went up by as many as 21. Grizzlies off to their best start in franchise history, looking for their 7th straight win, their 15th straight at home going back to last season. They've got a comfortable lead as we head to the 4th.
What Carmelo did there. Look, we know he's upset. We know he's frustrated in his half. Just watch how he steps in here now. He wants the contact. You never give up because you know you have a good defensive team. The main thing is hold them to one shot.
Can the Knicks do it again? Last night, down 12 with 7 minutes to go. They've been down by as many as 18 in the 4th, but with 6:17 remaining, a 21-point lead has been cut to 10. A terrific game for the front court for the Grizzlies as they win their 7th straight. Final score, Grizzlies 105 and the Knicks 95. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For UB Brown, producer Ken Wolf, director Jimmy Moore, and our terrific ESPN crew, this is Mike Green saying thanks for watching our NBA Friday doubleheader.